All right, let's see how fast we can do the Gamedle. We're doing cover art. This is Super Monkey Ball, so obviously Super Monkey Ball, right? Nope. Is it 2? Is it 2? It is 2. All right, now artwork. What is that? What is going on there? I'm gonna bet this is... What's that game? Death Spank? Death Spank? Spank? No, they don't have that game. Something silly like Overlord. I feel like it's a cartoony looking thing. No. This is what's odd to me. Let's go Doom just for the hell of it, but it's like Doom new. Is this Orcs Must Die? They look so cartoony and I can't figure out why. Oh, big gun. Character. Is this God mode? No, nobody even knows what that is. It's like a Serious Sam DLC. Painkiller. I don't know, it's got such a goofy art style. Oh, this is Borderlands? Oh my gosh. This is Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. Dude, never seen it, but I recognized whatever that guy's name is. Johnny Gat or something like that. Is this study? This is the one I will never get right. I'll just skip. Don't know her at all. Danganronpa maybe? Guilty Gear. Nope. Bloody Religion. Liberation AI. Let's go home front. Nope. Horde mode, mod origin, limited ammo, friendly fire. Mod origin? Horde mode, friendly fire, limited ammo. It sounds like Left 4 Dead-ish. That didn't start as a mod. Splash damage squad, is it Warhammer? Dawn of War? Ragdoll physics, dedicated servers, minimal interface, no reticle aiming. Is this like, oh, is this Arma 3? Daisy. Platform exclusive, no hit markers, class-based shooter, voice proximity chat. Bloody and religion is what's getting me off. Squad tactics, horde mode, limited ammo. No hit markers, voice prox chat. Class-based shooter? No, Team Fortress 2 started out as a mod. Single bullet can kill, objective low time to kill. Built as a standalone game from a mod. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know what it is, and if I do know what it is, I can't think of it. I definitely think I have heard of it, but I just don't know. Insurgency. I've played it, thought it was alright. I'm not very good at shooters. It's not even, the quality of the game is actually very good. It's very clean. I just, like, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. But I do know what it is. I did not know it started as a mod, so that I had that working against me. But let's plop Insurgency in here and see how we do. Later than 2014. Not a warfare game. None of these. Not a shooter, not a strategy, not a tactical, not an indie. Very helpful, honestly. Multiplayer and cooperative. It's one of those. It's probably also single player. It's not a shooter. Let's go God of War New. It's not a beat 'em up or an RPG. It's also not just single player. It's also third person and something else. Wow. Platformer. Can we go Super Smash Bros? It's not in third person. Doesn't have a third person option. Let's go State of Decay. Does State of Decay have an isometric? No. What would be third person and something else? Third person or first person. It's not a shooter. Mario Party. 10. It's not a board game or a party game, not for the Wii U. Monster Hunter? Does Monster Hunter have any? The Division 2? Nope, not a shooter. What else we got? Card board game. Fighting game? That would be, what do we got? Let's try Absolver. Not a fighting game either. Should have known. Not a, it could be a MOBA. What's that game called? Paragon? It's not a MOBA. Was that worth one clue? No. It could be a music game. Nothing precludes it from being a music game. It's not single player, multiplayer, and co-op though. It's not like one of these is wrong. I think it's single player and split screen. I think it's single player and multiplayer. It's not sci-fi, not fantasy, not historical, not warfare. Is it Fall Guys? What would Fall Guys be other than third person? It's one of these. It's a platformer or a sports game. It's not a comedy game. Could be a battle royale. In Unity? Battle royale in Unity? Later than 2020? Battle royale. It might not be a battle royale though. That's the thing. It doesn't necessarily mean it is. Let's take a clue. Came out last year. It's a sports game or a platformer. Let's stick with those. Why is Super Smash Bros? Oh, I didn't actually put in Super Smash Bros. Because it wasn't third person. But it's third person and something else. $2025 Unity. Is it like Rumbleverse? No. Oh, is this that Mr. Beast game? King of Meat? The Last Flag? No. Lost Ark? Genshin? No, those are not new. What came out last year? It's not just single player, right? Yeah. Sports or platformer? What's that game called? Was that Slow Clap? Oh, Slow Clap. They made a rematch, I believe. So it's not them. It's not an Epic game. Not a Nintendo game. Not a Sony game. What do we have? We have an EA. What did EA put out? Battlefield. It's a shooter. Do we have any unique sports games? Could this just be Madden? No, it wouldn't be made in Unity. Platformer or a sports game? Only Up? Baby Steps? I didn't know that was published by Devolver Digital. It's on one of these. I'm assuming it's going to be Windows. Probably also PS5 based on how games are nowadays. Activision, EA, I'm probably guess it's not an indie game though, that's the thing. EA, Capcom, Square Enix, a sports game. Or a platformer. It's not a Nintendo game. I wonder how big this game was. My inclination is like only up, maybe, but it's single player and multiplayer. It's not an indie game. Single player, multiplayer, Unity. It could be a sports game that I'm just missing. Third person and Peak is not third person. Peak is also indie. Blizzard. Activision. EA. Third person and first person? My dude. Or third person and something. Let's be real. Could be drama, educational. Historical's excluded. It could be horror. Okay. Could be horror. It could be stealth. Horror, stealth, survival. Dead by Daylight? No. Didn't come out in 2025. I really am stumped. EA. Activision. EA. Activision. 2K. Could this be soccer? Like a soccer game? It's not a sports game. It's a platformer. What is this? Nonfiction. So, okay, it's fictional platformer. I could have sworn it was a sports game. What does a single player and multiplayer platformer look like? It's not Fall Guys. 2025. Are we all playing something? Is there a game that took off? Is there a game that was a big hit that I didn't know about? It's a Unity game. 2025 platformer. It's something else. Platformer, visual novel. Nope. Platformer roguelite. Platformer racing. Is racing here? No. Could be. Pinball. Platformer. Arcade game. Arcade platformer. Platformer puzzle. Oh. Okay, it could be a puzzle platformer. Do we have single player and co-op on here? Is this Reanimal maybe? It's not on here yet. We don't have single player and co-op. Oh, wait, we do. No, that's multiplayer and co-op. A single player and multiplayer 2025 platformer. Strategy, is strategy in here? Yeah, strategy, tactical. So, platforming, music platformer. It could be pinball platformer. Point and click platformer. I mean, I doubt it. Puzzle platformer, absolutely. Racing platformer as well. I think every single other thing has been ruled out. Yeah. Unless there's a visual novel platformer that I don't know about. Is this something you can play with your friends? It was third person and isometric. Oh, it's not isometric. Or first person? What the third person and what is it? It would have to be. It's not third. It's not first person. It's not isometric. It's got to be third person and side view. Third person and VR would be crazy. Is this a VR game? Is this a VR game that came out that I don't know about? It's Unity. It's 2025. I don't. Would they have platformer in VR? I doubt it. But third person and side view does make sense for a platformer. It does. Microsoft Xbox is not on here. It's AAA. So it's probably an Xbox game. Given the fact that we've already covered Nintendo and Sony and Epic. What was an Xbox game that was a platformer that had third person and side view? Keep thinking isometric. I'm just finishing this Gamedle and then I'm done. But I can't do it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's a third-person platformer with multiplayer that came out last year. It's not a Nintendo game or a Sony game. Who's putting out platformers in 2025? It's a third-person and side view platformer. Now here's the thing: it could be a VR game, but I'm guessing not. I have not ruled out VR, but it's not a simulator or sports. It's also not an indie game, which is that's what gets me. It's not an RPG or a card game or a hack and slash or a shooter or a tactical game or a strategy game. Platform is the only one I got. It's not just single player, it's single player and multiplayer. So now I'm stuck with like I said, third person platformer with multiplayer that came out last year. Third person platformer. Everything I'm thinking of just like already exists and has been around way before 2025. My first thought was Fall Guys. Third person platformer with multiplayer. That's not it. Well, I don't know. Not Sony, not Nintendo, not Epic, which leaves us EA, Capcom, which I doubt it's Capcom. But Sony and Nintendo are ruled out, and I feel like Nintendo is the platformer king. The only console that it might be, really all we have left, is Xbox and Windows as options. And I'm kind of glad it's not indie because it narrows down my options, but the fact that it's not indie also makes no sense. And if we look, it's not isometric and it's not first person. So, well, but it's not Nintendo. Nintendo didn't publish or develop. They had nothing to do with this. And I keep looking at this one where it's like options. It could be Sega. Oh, Sega, that new Sonic game, Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed. But does that have side view? Oh, fuck You're right. Yeah, racing's ruled out too. Is it? Not. It's not a platformer though. Okay, hold on. It's not an action game, is it? It is an action game. It's an action game. Horror hasn't been ruled out. Mystery hasn't been ruled out. Open world hasn't been ruled out. Sandbox. Stealth and survival are still options. Superhero is still an option. But that's pretty much it. It's also, it's not a party game, which it sounds like one. Is this a mobile game that took off? No, I don't think so. Platformer. What's a third-person game? I see. Here's the thing. It's not even about the other qualifications. It's the fact that I can't even think of a game that's third-person, a third-person platformer. Yeah, I can think of ones that exist. There's Crash Bandicoot.
It's third person and.
Well, it's third-person and something, but I don't know. It's third-person and it's not isometric or first-person, which means it's either third-person and auditory. No. Third-person and text. No. Which leaves third-person and side view or third-person and VR. If it's a VR game, I'm kind of toast. But is there a VR? Is a VR game where you're like, it's Moss 2? I'm gonna Google it real quick. When did Moss 2 come out? Nope. A third person platformer. 2025. What are we doing? What was big last year? It was like there was Megabonk. Wait, was it Megabonk? Third person platform and side view. There's no side view. You could kind of argue that there's a little bit of uh it's an okay, and it's action too. It's an action game. It says it's an action platformer with another, but here's the thing, it also has another genre attached to it. It can't be a visual novel. It could be a roguelike, but the odds to me are just not there. It's not tactical, not a strategy game, not a sports game, not a simulator, not a shooter, not an RPG. Uh, it could be a puzzle. That's the one thing where I'm like a puzzle platformer. But then like puzzle platformers are almost never multiplayer. Like they're meant to be like played by a single person. So then I started thinking about like Friend Swap because Friend Swap was really big last year. But every Friend Swap game I can think of is first person or has first person. So what is a third person? And my guess, my slightly upsetting guess, is that they are going to be they're going to have used the term platformer or platform generously, is my concern. Racing is not raced out. Like racing is not ruled out, but a racing platformer. Is it Haste? No, but that's an indie game. Is it Trackmania VR? Trackmania VR. Third person. VR racing. A big publisher. Made in Unity. can you can do first person in Forza Horizon and Trackmania. That's the thing. I can't think of a single racing game where you wouldn't be allowed to use first person. In every racing game, I feel like you can always
Yeah,
have a camera view that's in the cockpit. Also,
most of the
where's
games
the side
are
view?
first person.
It's the only other options are side view and VR. It's third person and side view or third person and VR. I don't know anything about VR. So I don't think it's a VR game. I feel like it's such a niche thing, which means we're stuck with an impossible task, which is thinking of a game that's third person and side view. So it's a platformer that you're going left to right, and at some point in the game you also get behind the back. It's a game that contains both a behind the back shot of your character and a left to right, presumably further zoomed out view of your character. Trine 5, PUBG Blind Spot. There's no Fortnite spin-offs that I'm aware of. I can't think of any Xbox games that like Xbox is just doing Call of Duty. They did Psychonauts 2, which is a platformer. Xbox put out some okay games. South of Midnight, but none of them qualify. Like I'm just thinking of games that were big last year. Blueprints, Clair Obscur. Those are all indie games though. But like Ghost of Yote. Whatever it is, there's no way this game was big. There's no way this game was notable. Well, no, I say that, but I'm gonna eat my words because I bet you they're gonna say it and it's gonna be the most obvious thing, and that's what upsets me about this so much. I guarantee you, this shit is gonna be so obvious. So obvious. I don't want to give up though. 2025. Third person side view platformer. King of Meat came and went and died. That was very sad. High Guard came and went and died. See, I was thinking, you know what's really big in third person? Is games where you slash. But this it's not a hack and slash. It's not an RPG. It's not a fighting game. But if I do the action theme, it does show up. But I know it's not a comedy because of the other filter, so I know it's action. So its theme is action. But what does the theme mean? Theme could be stealth. Nope. Theme could be survival. Thriller. It could be a horror or thriller game. Our only three themes left are horror, thriller, stealth, survival, superhero, western. Helldivers 2? Nope, Helldivers 2 did not come out in 2025. This is the most stumped I've ever been. Do you know what it is? You just look it up? I thought you were looking it up. If you do look it up, don't tell me. I I can't. The fact that it's not indie helps me because it limits the pool, but it also makes no sense. What like non-indie developer is putting out? This game, it would be a game with a lot of jumping, presumably. Cairn? Does Cairn have a side view? No, no way. What's the other game they made about climbing? They made two games about climbing. No. Oh, it has to be multiplayer too. Peak doesn't have. Peak has first person. Could it be for the PS5? If it is for the PS5, it's not a Sony game. Thinking of Astrobot. Is Super Lucky's Tale have a release? That doesn't make any sense. The clue they gave me was that it was Unity, which I hate. It's pretty much the least helpful information they could possibly give me. No, that's not the hint they gave me. It's even worse. The hint they gave me was that it was 2025, which means it came out last year. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Nothing came out last year. Nothing interesting.
Something that would have like flown under your radar.
All right, I'm gonna give up. I can't. I don't. It's so hard for me to give up. I hate giving up. I used to be so good at this, and now it's just not. Racing platformer. I keep coming back to that. Speedrunners 2. Maybe there's a part where you run. Yeah. Run side. I don't know. There's a part where you. But why would it be third person? I feel like you have a third person platformer or you have a side view platformer. The idea of having both is insane to me. I can't. Technically, Mario Odyssey has those sections where you go up to a wall and you play like 2D Mario for a little bit, but that's like a gimmick. The themes left are horror, survival. What are they? Horror, survival, thriller, open world sandbox. Even that makes no sense. Unless I want to include things that I feel like it's not. Music game, pinball game. Oh, that was the other one. Team stealth survival thriller, western superhero, horror. So like, it's clearly a game with a strong thing. A stealth. Is there any games where you're sneaking around? Monaco 2. Is it Monaco 2? Unity? Third person? Side view? No, it's isometric. But also, it's stealth or survival. What are you? Are you a platform racing game? Or are you a platform puzzle game? Is single player co op and rule out? No. It could very well be single player co op. So let's get the multiplayer idea out of my head. It's a co op platformer with a third person. With third person. All right, sorry guys. Damn. I barely know that this game exists, I'll be honest. It was a platform racing game. Dang. It was a battle royale. That also came up. Its theme was just action, by the way, which is crazy. I gotta pay more attention to video games, apparently. All right. Thanks for mopping.